Hi, this is Ross with Zero Problems, and today we're going to be going over some fuel pump stuff because, well, I messed up. I didn't follow one of the rules for an upgrade as, fusing. We'll get into it later, whatever. I messed up. But either way, we're going to go get into some fuel stuff. So, right here we have a fuel pump. We have the OEM one. It doesn't have a spring because I took it apart already. But next to it we have also an OEM one, but it's a return style. So you have a feed and a return. This one just has a feed. That's it. It doesn't have a return. So you have to have a lot more components to make this one work. Fuel rail is needed, but we're not going to get into that. So if you wanted to, say you wanted to upgrade your fuel pump because you needed a bigger fuel pump, you're basically going to want to start here. You're going to want to know, hey, what do I need? Do I need a return style? Do I need to use the OEM style? What route do I want to go with this? Basically, you have to figure out where you want to go. I'm going to show you both sides because, well, I have a daily that is fun and breaks down on me all the time, but I daily it. I love it. And then I have a built car, and this one, it's already got a fuel rail and more stuff, but that car is nowhere near complete. But we'll get back into the fuel pump stuff. So well, you're gonna need basically everything that's on this table. You're gonna need your canister with a fuel pump. You're gonna need to take it apart, and well, I have one that's broken and taken apart right here. So pretend either one of these is this, okay? So this works with either one. You're gonna need to take it apart. It's gonna look like this, right? You're gonna grab your fuel pump. You're gonna throw it in there. You're gonna make sure it has the rubber bushing or rubber piece that goes in here, right there. And you're gonna push the fuel pump all the way in. Then you're gonna put the filter. You're gonna need to cut it. It's gonna look something like that. See this piece right here? Sorry, it's loud. Give me a second. It's gonna get loud again. But see this piece right here? That piece is also very important. You're gonna need to make sure you keep that. Then your canister. See those two holes? Those two holes are what you're gonna use to bring your negative and your positive to your fuel pump. You're gonna run an aftermarket fuel pump wiring relay. You use this one right here, plug it in, and then these two, you would cut it and you would put the right ends on it that you need, and you connect them here. So it's pretty much that simple for that. But you're gonna drill, make sure you know where everything is. This one's marked positive and negative. This one's broken, so you can't really use it again, but it's a good example of what's all needed to do. So you're gonna have to modify this. This is a big one for your filter. Really, other than that, until I get to drilling it, taking it apart's pretty simple. I mean, I guess I could go over that. It's already got the spring taken out of these, but you pop these and it comes out. You undo your wires. You undo your wires, right? I was gonna undo these two. Oh, I should look at what I'm doing instead of whatever. These two wires right here. Unplug your fuel pump, right? And you're gonna slide it all out. Doing this one-handed is kind of fun. I guess you can watch me struggle. There it is. So that's gonna be what it looks like all together. But I gotta take that fuel pump out so that way I can fix my daily, and then I can put in the upgraded pump. And while I'm here, I'm just gonna do everything that this one needs so that way I can put it together, put it in, and it's done for there, and it's done for that, and we're good for both. So that's where we're gonna go. So I'll show you when this one's done. So I'll see you in the next one. Just kidding, guys. There's one more thing. The pretty self-explanatory, but there's 4 tabs right here. One-handed again. There's 4 tabs. You undo those, and it pops out, and to have it like this. Figured I'd throw that one in there too, so just in case. So see you in the next one. Alright, well, I'm back. I was able to rob the fuel pump from that one so I can save the daily, so there's that. But here it is, all taken apart. Like I said, I'm gonna try to take this piece over here and make all that work, but I'm still deciding where I wanna drill. I see where these are, but I see this, and I see that it's broken, and makes me wonder if there's a better spot for something. So we're gonna figure that part out. But I'm gonna cut this off so that way I can reuse it. And because you need to cut those, I think that's really about it. After I cut that, I can plug it in and drill, and that one will be done. But finish the daily first, get that one back up somewhat. We'll go through and I'll fix that a little bit more wiring, but other than that, I just want to get it back together, get this fuel pump done, and then yeah, move on to the next thing. So let me get back to it. I just wanted to give you guys an update. Alright, so good news for me. I thought I was gonna have to go to the store, but yeah, no, I was able to make what I had work here. So yeah, there's the OEM fuel pump, and it's going back inside of here. So, well, OEM-ish. It's definitely not factory, but it's a factory canister, and it's a factory-esque pump with some wires, I guess. So this will work for now, but figured I'd give you guys an update on what was going on. I got once that's going, I should be able to get the other pump going, and that closed up, and should be good to go. So I'll let you guys know when I start planning out how to drill. So figured I'd give you guys an update. Alright, I figured before I put the fuel pump back together and then back everything, you know, in the car, I figured I'd show you what it looks like, kinda. So basically, that's your fuel pump. Your wiring goes in, focus, goes in right there, and then you snip to those wires. Still have to put those wires back where they go and everything back together, but that's what it's like on the inside. This is a stock pump that's going back in there for the meantime, so with that being a stock pump, it's not really going to do anything for me, but I mean, it's not going to hurt, and I already have it set up that way, so it's easier for me to just set it up that way and keep going about my day. So I'm gonna finish wrapping that up, get that all buttoned up, and see if my car will turn on. So let me finish this up. Alrighty, well, the pump is back inside. This is what it looks like once it's all done. Obviously I gotta put that cap on, plug up the wires, but that's where my ground is. That's my wire that attaches to this one so I can disconnect, and those go to the relay that I have set up. I'm not gonna go too much into that, but that one's done for now. I can now
button it up, test fire it, and then probably tomorrow end up finishing up the other fuel pump. I needed to film this while I was robbing parts, so figured I'd keep you guys updated. So alright, so I'm back. It's been a couple days. Weather's kind of crazy right now. It's been hot and rainy, and yeah, I found every excuse to not work on the car, so now I'm back. But I was looking at this fuel pump, and there's a few things that I want to show you guys. So we're going to use the one that's already been drilled. So I was looking at these. You want to try to get situated. So I have it all set up over here. This is what we're using. So for reference, you want to try get this one-handed and get these as close to this. Watch me struggle, I guess. There it is. So if it'll focus. See if I can zoom in and focus. Alright, there it is. You want to try to get those as close to the wall as possible this way. And this one, same thing. That one's not bad. I'm going to try and get mine a little closer. Let's see, this one. This one's more... See, that one's closer. That's where you want to be on both sides. So this one's good on the left, just a little bit further that way. And so I just wanted to point that out. Another thing, because when I was looking at it, I thought it would be a great idea. Why didn't they just use this slot right here? There's nothing, you know, around it. Well, there's a reason why there's nothing around it. See that circle right there? I was like, oh yeah, we can use that. No, you can't. That's where your spring goes. So that's basically everything on that. Once I get the holes all drilled out, I'll show you guys. So until the next one. Alrighty, so I got one of them done, and I got a pilot hole for the other one, so I just wanted to show you guys what's done. I also got tired of fighting that line, so I just ended up cutting I'll show you. I was gonna reuse this, but the line to get it off of here, for whatever reason, is on there. So I just cut it. But this part right here. So basically, I just put the bolt there, drill the hole, and then now all I have to do is make it the right size. So I'm gonna slowly drill the other one, put that one on there, put the pump in, and then put the canister back together. I'm not gonna put the wires in just yet because it's not going in the car. But once it's all drilled out and I'm putting the pump in and everything's back together, I'll show you guys the final thing, and then that's that. So figured I'd give you guys an update. Alright, so I've got both of the holes drilled and everything is put together. I didn't test fit. I might as well since I'm here. Okay. We'll be good. So that's all installed. Now I just need to put this basically. So I don't have the right size for these, otherwise I'd be putting it in right now. But since it's not going in the car right now, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna put this on there, and then when I get the right connectors, I'll come back in here and I'll crimp them on there and put it all together. But realistically, the pump goes in, put the canister back together like you would, and that's it. So Figured I'd give you guys an update, and once I got it back together, we're good. So. Alright, so I got the fuel pump in there, so it all fits like it would factory. Now I just gotta put it together, so give me 1 second. I'll get this put back together real quick. Just drops in. Probably can't see anything, but let's see. Drops in, canister goes there. Throw your tubes and lines back in. And like I said, these right here would normally be hooked up, but since I don't have the right stuff right now, keep these on the outside because you want to put these on afterwards. But basically put the canister back in. My fuel pump's kind of messing with this side over here. Actually, I have no idea what's messing with me. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Alright, so I figured out what I messed up at. So 1, I forgot to put the spring in. 2, this return line right here, it has to go in the front. The other one can go in the back, but that one, remember I was like, oh, kind of stuff these lines in? No, it has to go under this and up straight through there. These wires are sticking out because, like I said, I still gotta put the terminal ends on this one. But yeah, this is it. So I'll finish putting this back together. But other than that, that's how you add the relay so you can have a bigger fuel pump. Well, I guess the wiring side of it, but either way, I hope this helps. Thank you. Peace.